Excellent. Is anybody in a major hurry or got a bid due at the end of the day would like to start? Anybody got a question, bid, solicitation, proposal, something to work on?
John, I emailed you my cap statement. I wondered if you could look over that for me.
Alrighty. And what email did you send it from?
Bantam Electric, Bravo, Alpha, November, Uniform, Military. Yeah, that's it. Hey.
I'm going to put your phone number and your website, contact information on here.
Okay. Phone number, website.
You should have what's called a cap narrative. It's a brief paragraph that just says why you're better than the next guy, what makes you different.
What makes you different?
Differentiators, that's right there, but you can have a paragraph stating, blah, blah, blah. Say you have some things capitalized.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to do that, do it across the board. Be consistent.
Okay.
Other than that, it's fine. Short, simple, sweet, to the point.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yep. Okay, yeah, you're small business, minority owned. You did your MB and SBE. Very good. Excellent.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Very good. Thank you.
No problem. Make it one page.
Okay. Okay.
Any other questions? Anybody else got a question, bid, solicitation, proposal to work on? You guys are making it easier and easier on me these days. But I guess that's like a client said the other day. He goes, well, you're teaching us everything. We don't have much questions if you teach us everything. Nobody's got any bids to work on, though? Proposals, solicitations to work on today?
Hey, John, this is Derek. I just put a question or a statement in the chat in regards to FEMA in Puerto Rico. Does it make sense to entertain any solicitations and freight services that are available? I may want to work with you if you want to do some drop shipping or, get some stuff delivered over there.
Yes, Puerto Rico is going to take some time to get going because they're still mostly criminals running the streets right now in control. So until the government gets that, gets control of the area and really starts, right now, mostly what they're doing is humanitarian aid. But even some of that stuff is getting stolen. It's pretty rough down there. But it'll definitely be worth it in the long run.
Okay. All right. Makes sense. Just wanted to ask that and throw it out there.
Yep. And keep an eye on FBO because some of those FEMA contracts are being posted in FBO.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've seen a lot canceled too lately, but it was one I saw, but it was for September 15th. It's prepackaged meals that they were soliciting for, but somebody already won that award. It was awarded, I should say, excuse me.
Okay. Yeah, keep me informed. And any, obviously any bids, proposals, solicitations for FEMA or any of that stuff, let me know. We'll work on them together.
All righty, that's a copy.
You got it. Roger that. Anybody else got anything to work on today? Bid, solicitation, proposal, question? not, I'm going to...
One more.
Oh, we got a question.
Real quick, one more.
Yes.
Let me find this real quick. I just had it. Gosh,
yeah, Naveen, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Do you want me to send it in the chat or email?
Chat's easier. That is a good question, Naveen. This is the end of the last quarter. So purchasing agents are spending what little money they got left in their budget. So some purchasing agents might not be buying anything right now because they don't have money left in their budget. But the ones that do are trying to spend it, because if they don't spend it, they lose it next year. Also, starting October 1st, the new fiscal budget starts, and they'll have new money to spend. So this is pretty much one of the best times of the year to be going after government contracts, just because of the spending, the frequency of spending, and the new money coming. There really is no slow time for the government. Around Christmas, it gets slow because a lot of government employees get 2 or 3 or 4 weeks vacation, and they'll take it typically around Thanksgiving and around Christmas. Okay, Citrix license renewal. Did you have a specific question about this?
Not in particular. It's just one that I see, looks like something I could work on since I'm a newbie. It's kind of right up in my alley too, since I'm in the IT arena.
Mm-hmm.
But small business set aside, and it seemed like we just want the software purchased with the license key. Yeah, support with that.
Okay, so as always, I'm going to see when the bid is due, make sure we have plenty of time to bid, and make sure it's set aside for something we qualify for. There is nothing in the synopsis. We're going to go straight to the documentation, the performance work statement, download it, wait for it to open, make it bigger so it's easier to read. It's only 3 pages, so when your maintenance and support renewal, 500 user Citrix license and 2 licenses of Citrix NetScaler MPX 9700 FIPS Platform Enterprise Edition Appliance, background, blah, 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 program objects and scope, deliverables, no security, primary task monitor and ship to address, alternates, primary contacting officer, contracting office,
somewhat forward, that's straightforward.
Yeah, yep. And there is no instructions to offer, so they're not telling us what they want to submit for a bid.
I think I saw it said that you can submit electronically too. I'm gonna just imagine we would want a price quote for the 2 pieces of software that they want up there.
Yep, it's going to allow you to submit your bid electronically. You just got to log in.
Gotcha. So it's just me basically getting in contact with some with some of the resellers and seeing who can give me the best price quote for what they're looking for.
Exactly.
In a nutshell. All right. Yeah. Depends on the follow up. That's another thing.
Yep.
But all right. That's pretty straightforward. So I think I'm gonna try to tackle this.
You got it.
Thanks, John. Appreciate it, buddy.
No problem. Any other questions? Anybody else got a question, bid, solicitation, proposal? Okay, I'm going to give it about 8 more minutes to make sure no one else logs in with anything. I'm going to
look for and see how many contracts is there.
Yeah, like for example, debris removal.
Yeah.
Right now, under debris removal, there are 3,900 contracts in FPDS. So probably about 40,000 total out there right now. You're just seeing the ones that less than 10%, you know.
Okay.
And then you can also look under brush removal.
Oh, okay.
You know, you can look under multiple keywords, and however much it is, multiply it by 10. So there's 274 is probably about 2,000, 3,000 contracts in the system right now under brush removal.
Okay. Okay.
Same thing with USA spending.
And you can also narrow it down to your particular city, right?
Narrow it down to your city, your state. Just remember that the purchasing agents are not required to put a minimum number of notes in the system, and a lot of times they don't put any notes at all. So don't think that whatever you see is the only thing that's out there. You know, like
Okay.
in USA spending under debris removal, it's almost $1 billion business. $936 million has been spent under debris removal.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But it's showing 9,000 contracts. Federal Procurement Data System under debris removal shows 3,900. So neither of the systems agree with each other, but you know, it gives you a general idea. And USA spending actually allows you to click on the map. So you could say, and
I'm in New York.
well, for some reason the government didn't even put you on the map. There you are.
Oh, okay.
So it shows all the contracts by state.
Okay. Oh, New York. Yep. Oh, nice.
140 billion has been spent in New York on prime contracts. 14 billion on sub.
So it's safe to say it's a good industry.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've yet to, excuse me. I've yet to find something our federal government does not buy.
Okay.
I have a guy that sells yo-yos to the government. How's that even possible?
Wow.
When he originally called me, I thought it was one of my friends playing a trick on me, making a joke. You know, like the government doesn't buy yo-yos. Surely they don't. Yes, they do.
Wow.
He, you know, I thought he was somebody joking. I said, this is a joke, right? He's like, this is no joke. I already sell yo-yos to the government, and I want to sell more. And I'm thinking, who are you selling yo-yos to Congress? And I made a joke. He didn't laugh. And I'm like, okay, so you're serious about this. Well, you said you currently sell yo-yos to the government. Who do you sell them to? What he does is, like the Redwood National Forest, he makes yo-yos out of redwood, and he prints the logo of the forest on the yo-yos, and they resell them in their gift shop.
Oh, wow.
Well, that makes perfect sense, you know.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Wow. All right. Well, thank you very much for helping me out with that question.
Not a problem. Any other questions? Anybody
Okay.
else? Go ahead.
I have a question, John. I just sent you a link, and I wanted to know, is this a solicitation? What is it? Is this asking for just more information, or is it something that can be bidded on?
Did you email it to me?
Yeah, I just put it in the chat box.
I didn't get it for some reason.
Just sent it.
Okay, this is what's called a sources sought. That means it's not out for bid yet, but they anticipate putting it out for bid. A sources sought could be because they don't know enough about what it is that they're buying, or they're lazy and they don't want to put it out for bid and not have enough people bid on it and waste their time. So they're going to find out how many sources are available to make sure they got enough sources that are interested to invest the time to put it out for bid, if that makes sense. So all you can do on a sources sought. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm listening.
All you can do on a sources sought is follow the instructions.
Okay. So where would I find that?
Typically, it'd be right here in the synopsis.
Mm-hmm.
Blah, blah, blah. Please submit your capability statement in reference to the attached SOW. Also include your DUNS number, business size, small business disadvantage, veteran, woman, a minority, or any other designated. Please indicate so. If you have any questions, submit them to Teresa Clore at her email address. So all you got to do is send your cap statement.
Oh, okay.
Right? And you reference this in the subject line.
Okay.
And if you have not submitted anything to the government and you want to know how to do it properly, go to YouTube. Government contracts email. And it's not on here. Let me see if I've got it in my email. Yep, this is it. Bid proposal solicitation not received by the purchasing agent, email delivery failure undeliverable. This will show you how to do, how to email the government, how to submit that documentation properly with the least amount of chances that it's going to get blocked or lost or blah, blah, blah. Alrighty.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody needs me to email that to them or the acronyms list or anything else, just send me an email and I'll reply to it. Any other questions? Anybody else got a question? Bid solicitation proposal? Nope. All right. I'm going to go ahead and shut her down. I'll be back on here tomorrow at 1 o'clock. You guys know the drill. Just email Gina. You want to get on 1 or 4 or both. And I will talk to you then. See you tomorrow, guys.
Hey, John.
Yes, sir.